Food. Food is one of the best things that can happen in our lives. And the interesting thing that happens is when you start traveling. The moment that you start traveling or you move abroad, one of the two, you start to discover all of these amazing new flavors and new dishes and new things that it can come to you that you never thought about, that you never thought that it existed. And you go to a new supermarket in a new country and you found an amazing chocolate, bread, meat, or whatever it is. When you start living in another country, one thing that happens is, I call it sentimentalism or romanticism about food, in the way of they start missing what they usually eat. So for me, in this way, it's very strange, because you are in a new country, either by traveling or you're already living in a new country, and you miss this, I don't know, usual street food, or a normal food that you only can eat over there, or some sweets, or in my case, ice cream or bread. And you start missing and craving, and for some people even start having some type of depression. It's oh man, I miss this. Oh, for me it's very strange, because the point of missing it while you're in a new place, new culture, new environment, which is different, missing it, okay, sometimes it's fine, but that it makes you depressed, makes you sad, I find it stupid. Why are you so weak? At the end of the day, you moved because of a reason, or you're traveling because of a reason, and you are in this new place with new opportunities of feeding yourself with new flavors all the time, and it makes you depressed or makes you sad. I find it very sad in a way. It tells you a lot about yourself, I would say. That I miss things from Chile. Yes, of course, I do miss ice cream. Sometimes it's oh, where is the base ice cream? Chile, 100%. It doesn't mean that I will get depressed, or will start crying, or I will start having feelings of depression that I want to go back. Because sometimes I've heard that stuff, oh, I love living here, but I miss so much the food. And I'm most of the food that you can actually buy it in almost every country in the world. There's some small things that maybe you will not be able to buy, but in general, it's why are you complaining? Maybe the portions are different, or the flavors, or how they do it. But in many ways, it's I don't know, I find it pointless. It's a waste of your life. It's a waste of energy. Why would you do it? The thing is to discover and find the new things that you like in the other country, and just abuse it. Use it as much as you can. In Chile, they don't have it. In Canada, they don't have it. In the US, they don't have it. Here in Serbia as well, they don't have it. But at the end of the day, it's okay. I don't have Siroc here, but in Serbia, for example, there are other things that I still have to discover. But one interesting thing that happens very often that I've seen, and I see it for whatever reason with Americans. Americans are very interesting in some ways. It's they're extremely nostalgic, romantic, and in many cases boring. A very boring nation in some things. They travel around the world, they go to another place, and they want to eat. And what do they ask? Burgers. What the f***? You are in a new country to try new things, and you want to eat a burger. They say, I want to compare it with how is it in my hometown. I'm for what? What's the point? You can compare it with other burgers in other cities or whatever, but you're in a new place that you can try something very unique and interesting, and you ask a burger. Why? I don't know. I find it sometimes, this thing about missing food, or craving the food, or that it makes you depressed and so on. It's missing your ex. I find it, maybe it's a good analogy, maybe it's not, but you are in a new country, let's say a new girl or a new boy. This new boy, girl, it gives you all of these things. All these new ways on how they behave, what they do, how they talk, and you like it because you're there. or you're with him, her, for whatever reason. And when you move, it's the same. And if you start missing your ex, like the previous country, and if you're with someone and you start missing the other person, it's like, what the f are you doing there at the end? It's like, you should not miss it. It's like, okay, you can compare, like you will always be comparing, but you should not be like feeling something more than that. It's like, you need to move on. Like, you need to understand that, like, at the end of the day, you're there because of something. And you need to discover this new world, this new environment, this new person in this case. I would like to bring ice cream sometimes, but like, well, ice cream, we all know we have a big problem with ice cream. It will not last away, but yeah. Bread also is very nice, but like, there's no point of craving about things that I cannot have, like, while I'm in a new place and I can find all other interesting things. And this way, for example, recently in Serbia, I found, I don't know the name yet. I've read it like 10 times, I still forget. But it's like a burger. It is a burger. They have some type of meat that is just, I don't know, very nice, very good. And they add some spices, I believe, in the meat. And some sauce, and they add like some spicy things as well. So like you taste it and like, I don't know, best thing ever for now here. Supermarkets are kind of like lame, bread lame, yogurt that doesn't seem like very interesting. I will have to try the sweet things, but it's what it is at the end. Like, I'm here because I want to be here. If I miss food so much that makes me move, I would say I'm pathetic in that way. Like, no, like, why would you move because of food? Like no, no, what's wrong? So the message basically that I want to give here is, take advantage of the new situation. Take advantage of this new life, this new way of, like, you can discover new things, new flavors. Go to the supermarkets, go to new restaurants, street food, and like try everything that you can. And in that way, maybe you will find something and you will replace this old craving for a new thing, and you will be able to have it all the time. And then you will have like cravings from all over the world. So like you will go to a new place, and the goal basically when you travel is, let's find the next orgasmic shit, because that's what all is about, like, find amazing stuff. So let me know if it happens to you, and if it happens, what it is, and if you miss it a lot or not. So let me know down in the comments. I will try to answer all of you. I will answer all of you because I don't have anybody yet. Take care, and I will see you for the next time. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.